Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am the two-time Naboxed award-winning Naboxed. And I am starting my tourism challenge here in Maple Ridge at the Maple Ridge Museum. So, I did some of these last year, so I'm going to start off with a new one this year, Maple Ridge. So, let's see if there's anything interesting in there, folks. And we're in. So I've been directed to the first room. So I got here 3 questions that I'm going to answer. You know, when I go to a museum, I hope for a certain amount of authenticity. But some things they have here just come across as completely and utterly phony. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. So there is a small, sports area in the museum. There's a bit on Cam Neely, who played in the Ridge Meadows Hockey Association, and well, of course, Greg Moore was probably like one of the more famous guys. He was a race car driver, and he's one of those guys where, unfortunately, part of his fame is the fact that he died at 24 in an accident. So, yeah. Also, looks like we do have at least one woman who's in the museum, Marjorie Sanders, who competed in archery in 1955. So, just like little tidbits here. They even have glove from. They even have a glove from the first game of a local stadium that opened way back when. So, yeah, and there's actually a space here dedicated to the Japanese that arrived here in the early 1900s, something like 1904. And apparently there was, by the 30s, the Japanese Canadian community was around 30% of Maple Ridge. And they actually have specific families. There's the Kawamotos, the Ananis. Please forgive me if I mispronounce any of these names. You are welcome to, if you're watching your Japanese, you are more than welcome to correct my pronunciation in the comments section. The Sayukis, the Oiks, the Yamagas, and of course, whenever you have area dedicated to Japanese. They do mention Pearl Harbor, the internment camps, and the fallout of all of that. So, like, museums are for history, right? Yeah, it's like you kind of have to talk about that. So, but yeah, there's actually a wall that has like a whole bunch of, I guess, names of early citizens. So something that I myself found to be particularly interesting is the fact that the names are actually written on the wall of a lot of some of the people. There is a model train area downstairs. Not very accessible for people who have mobility devices, but if you are able to walk up and down stairs like I am, still at least right now, then I'm telling you, like, I'm pretty sure like Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory would want to spend an hour or two down here. They even have an Oscar Mayer train. Well, car anyway. Reminds me of my childhood dream of becoming an Oscar Mayer wiener. Okay, there's another family doing this, and they actually point out that on the top ones, on the Ottawa train, they actually have like little people sitting on there. Like, I did not even notice that. So, Kanaka Creek runs through Maple Ridge. And as such, with local museums, you want to touch on local things. So, here there's some Kanaka fossils. Now, some of the fossils are actually estimated to be between 30 to 60 million years old. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up my visit to the Maple Ridge Museum. I know it's a shorter one, but I actually kind of like it that way. When it doesn't take up when I don't have to devote an entire day to filming. It gives me more time to edit, keeps it like not too time consuming on you guys to watch. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I have more places I want to visit. So bye everyone.